So we're on our way to the vets to get our dog a worming tablet. And there's, as far as I'm aware, there's another air or another campsite that I can book when I'm near there. We're coming back in Friday, I think, travelling back to the Euro. And it's been, I'll tell you what, I've learned more on this journey than any other journey through France and Spain, because we just took everything, how can I put this, we're taking the harder route to not actually book places and just turn up. And I think this is the best way to actually be a tourist in any country. Don't actually book places, just do what you want to do on the day that you're doing it. Okay, 16 euros for this one. It's a car park air in France, in Lambaune, Auchan. Basically, you just turn up, it's in the forest, and you go to any slot you want, and there's loads of PowerPoints everywhere, and you just park up and basically do what you like, which is strange because there's normally rules to these kinds of airs, which means you're not allowed to use your awning, your chairs and all that kind of stuff. However, pretty much everyone is doing exactly that. It's like the rules don't actually matter. So this is around, it's supposed to be a 90 space air, and you've also got the security just there. You've got the PowerPoint, the wash down just over there. And then each one of the locations have got their own PowerPoints to use. Today is hot. So I'm hoping it's going to cool down a little bit. And tomorrow we move on to our next one, moving towards England. Just there, and that bridge. That was something else going over. That was a strange one. However, the scenery around is not too bad. And there's us again. So what I do like about the tolls, even though I don't like the price, and I am curious how much my tags have been costing me as I've been going through France, because I've gone through much more tolls than I normally would do. And I've just seen another bridge that I think I'm going to have to go over. Bloody hell. France, what are you doing to me? Yeah, the good thing about the tolls is that they always have a little lay-by just after it. And after going over that bridge, some people will be quite, how can I put it, their pants will be going a bit brown. So coming to a place like this to relax for a little bit before carrying on your journey might be actually a very good thing. But yeah. I don't know if you're going to hear me on this one, so I'm going to give it a bash. As you can see behind me is the tolls. The tolls can be as easy or as hard as you want it to be. I have tags for both Spain and France, so I can go in and out quite easily without any issues, putting out tickets, ticketing tickets. And if you want to know more about that, I've done a video that's on my channel in reference to tolls in France and Spain. There's different ways of doing this. If you have got a tag in your car for Spain and France, in France they've got what they class as a 30-mile-an-hour tag, and it's supposed to be that you can go through the tolls at 30 miles an hour, and it quite clearly says it as you're going through it, a big 30-mile-an-hour sign. However, on numerous occasions I've gone 15 mile an hour and the gate didn't open in time. I have had it 2 or 3 times when the gate did open up very quickly as soon as I got anywhere near it. But personally me, I would not touch it. But the tolls in general, along the lines of when you first get on the motorway, you take a ticket from the actual machine. Then when you get to your next toll, you put it in the machine and it calculates how many miles you've done. Depending on the miles you've done on the motorways, depending on how much that ticket's going to cost you. It could be anything from £10 up to around 50, 60 quid. So you need to be wary in reference to those costs, the extra costs that you have on that. But generally, the tolls in France, yes, are expensive, but the roads tend to be pretty good. So I can understand why they've got them. So this is where we are today. I'm trying to find myself though. Where are we? Where's a sign that says, "You are here"? No, my dog's trying to pull me. This is the canal that runs along the air. The dog is trying to fall, and it looks like one minute. Bear with us, folks. Okay, so it looks like this is another air, and you can come in via that way through past this building. However, they've put these bollards up, so I'm guessing this was an air at one point, or maybe they use it as an extension to the air that I'm in right now. You see the boats over there. As you go through there, you start to see the vehicles, the camper vans and motorhomes. I don't know what this building was. I think it must be the original toilets for the location. So look. I don't know what that means in French. I'm guessing it's all locked up now. Yeah, it's all locked up. So have you got pets with you? Dogs? There's definitely loads of places for you to walk them. Come on. that someone's busted that lock. That's why people can get in there and in here, which is not good. So this place isn't secure to the point where people can't walk in because they can. So if you do leave your vehicle, make sure it's all locked up because the public can walk straight in. There's our van just there on the left hand side. Oh, like he's pulling out. Come on, you. To the right hand side there you got kiddies play area, I think a tennis court as well, and just a bit further down, I don't know if you can see it from here, the entrance. And that building, the town building, just over there is where the showers, the toilets are. The toilets are pretty clean. However, there's no soap and no alcohol. There's definitely no toilet roll, but clean. That's why I've got a toilet roll. But nice little pictures. Electrical boxes, plenty of. And well worth €15 for the night. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be a peaceful night. As you can see, I've just woken up. Still quite early, so I think it's 8 o'clock yet. It was a nice sleep. However, I woke up with a nasty headache and not feeling great. However, let's carry on. So, still on the same site. Met some of the campers here as well that have been really nice people, both English, French, and I think Norwegian. The showers and that were very clean, tidy, toilets as well. Yeah, it's a good campsite, and if you head anywhere near Normandy, it's definitely a good place to stop off before you head to the cemetery and above. This, ladies and gentlemen, is France. Okay, so here's your map for the actual site itself. So I drove in here. Just over here is where the reception is. Nice girl. Then if you just go to your left, from there you've got the actual restaurant. Just past the restaurant in the next building, you've got the men's and women's toilets and showers. This is where I am, Aries. This is the actual site. You've got the gates just to your left hand side. You've got your refuse just in front of you. And then it's got spaces for 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. About 10 vehicles. Now we are by the road. And there's also some sort of club or pub or something that's quite close. So I'm not too sure what it's going to be like sleeping here tonight. But it's not too bad really. I mean, £14.99, 15 quid for the night. And that includes the refuse and the electric. So, pretty good. Good start to the holiday, I think. So I'm not too sure that you can hear me again in reference to the air conditioning, but trust me, it's piping hot. Today is, where is it? 33 degrees. It is piping, way too hot. Don't like it at all. Love doing this down the van and seeing France and Spain and all that sort of stuff, but The heat, especially at night time, not for me. Definitely cool shower today, but as soon as you come out of the shower, you know what it's like. You get sweaty and horrible, and it's not nice. However, we're on our way to our next camping car air. Is it camping car park air? Yes, camping car park air. I'll tell you, I've got to be honest. I mean, I'm quite impressed with these airs because these airs were started off by two people, one woman and one man. I forgot their names, and they saw what was happening with people not wanting to pay full price for a full site, but they were willing to pay a minimal fee for a smaller site and have just basic amenities. And now they've got over 600 units, 600 locations with this, and I've got to be honest, I'm enjoying every single one of them. They've got everything you need. Some of it are a little bit dodge in reference to the areas. Some the amenities need to be updated, but generally across the board it's pretty good. So I'll take you to the next one and see how we go. Car site 50 Pickerville, and they're definitely getting better and better. Just ahead of me, just there, you got fields. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pitches for vehicles. You've also got some huts just over there, and you've got some lovely toilets and showers just there. And it's just in a nice little town in France. Worth €15. That's a bloody utility. Each one of them I've got, by the way, electrical points, which is nice and easy. It's really quiet. I'm trying to keep my noise down because there are people just relaxing, taking it easy. But definitely on the camping car park site, they then tend to get better and better as you go towards Normandy. And this one is absolutely gorgeous. So let's start from the beginning. This is our location. That's the actual toilet block which you see in front of you. As you come along, over there, Georgie. Disposable is just down there. Your machine if you wanted to purchase and you didn't have your own car. Okay, this is for 50 Pickerville. This is the showers and the toilets. However, on my occasion here today, the toilets are out of action. We're just about to have a shower, but as you can see, very, very nice, very, very clean, very sweet. However, going to the toilet is going to be an issue for mine, but that's another story. However, here we go. This is the shower. Could have tested it out, but it does look very, very good, and it actually gives you some proper space here for you to change. Excuse the noise because that's from the street just next to us. But great room, great building. Had issues typing in my code and actually letting in. I had to get one of the other people to let me in. However, very, very nice. It's comfortable, however, it does tend to scream out to where your actual clothes are. So make sure that it's covered by the screen here, otherwise your clothes are going to get all drenched. However, that is the best shower I've had in France today. More to come. Yeah.